some reasons why traveling is essential in your life, is something really important. And I know some people, they might think, oh, it's only a hobby, it's not important, it's not vital. Well, I tell you why you should travel more. Traveling is giving you a dopamine rush. If you don't know what is dopamine, dopamine is the happiness hormone. Unfortunately, this society is addicted to dopamine, and what they do is they try to get that dopamine in a bad way. Like, for example, they are constantly checking their social networks. It will be 7 times a day, even more times. Or they are watching some kind of videos, and you know what I'm talking about. So there are much better ways to find that dopamine rush, and traveling is one of them. When you see a different place, a different country, or even sometimes it's a different village, but something new is something exciting, and that's why traveling is so addictive. I know some people, they do the same with relationships. They jump from one relationship to another one. Why? Because at some point they are getting bored of the same relationship. Because when you start in a new relationship, everything is new and exciting. It's the honeymoon phase. But obviously when you're dating the same person for years and years, some people, they just get bored and they think that they just are losing out the spark. So what they do is, oh, I'm just gonna use, I'm just gonna meet some people, new people. I need something new. But what is gonna happen? Again, you will meet someone new, but at some point you will have the same feeling. At some point you're gonna get bored of that situation, and what's gonna happen? You're gonna be older and older and older, and one day you will realize that what is really important is a long relationship. So what I was saying about traveling is, many couples, I can tell, for example, in my friend's experience, they find traveling a new way to break that monotony. And for example, when my friends are having an argue, or they're having a disagreement or a conflict or a problem, what they do is they say, okay, we just need a break. We are just having a conflict, and the best way to fix this problem is calming down. How do we get that? Traveling. And I know in some relationships, people are more emotional. So when there is a disagreement or a conflict, they don't really know how to deal with that, especially if someone is avoidant. So the way that what they do normally is just they sit down, but that's not the solution. You need to find the way. You need to find a solution. So what many people, and my friends are one of them, what they do is just travel. Because when you travel to a different place, you see everything is new, everything is exciting, and you are with the same partner, yes, but everything everything that is close to you is so different. So I don't know how they do, but whenever they travel to a different place, suddenly they are more happy, and that's what traveling is so important. And I know many of you guys, they think that summer is the best season for traveling. Well, I completely disagree. I know in summer we have really nice weather, but for me, traveling is like a passion. So I do travel from January to December, and it doesn't matter if it's really cold or really warm. It doesn't matter. It's about experience and feelings. And I will say that my favorite season for traveling is early spring and early autumn, when it's warm during the day but it's a bit cold during the night. I love that feeling. traveling so much. Maybe it's because I was born in a warm country. That could be the reasons. And by the way, I'm reading all of your comments, guys. And the most asked question is, where are you from? That's probably because of my accent. Well, so I'm just gonna share with you guys my story. I was born in Spain, in Europe, but I moved to the United Kingdom about 9 years ago. And even though after all this time I do have this strong, sticky Spanish accent, so I know some people they like it. I hope you like it. I can't get rid of that. I mean, whenever I'm in a shop or whenever I'm in different places in the United Kingdom, they always ask me, "Oh, you're not British, are you?" No, I'm not. Even though I have a British passport, but I do have a very strong Spanish accent. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to share this video for you, because I can tell you what happened with my life. The very first time that I traveled to a different country was when I was 20 years old. So I just thought, well, the United Kingdom is a really great place, but I don't know how I'm gonna do. I mean, I would love to travel here and be here all the time. So after having a summer, I remember studying in Cambridge. After spending all the summer studying in England, I thought, okay, maybe I should try it. Maybe I should just, travel to the United Kingdom more often. And little by little, I started liking this country so much. And at some point, I thought, okay, I'm spending so much money just traveling to the United Kingdom. Why I'm not trying it? I mean, why don't you find a job? Or so yeah, that's exactly what I did. I just came with my suitcase and decided that I wanted to start a new life, and I'm still here. But now, after all this time, all these years, I don't have that dopamine rush. And guess what I'm doing? Traveling. And not going to lie that sometimes I'm thinking what I'm supposed to do with my future. Maybe it's that, as I said, it happens in relationships, it happens with everything in life. When you're in the same place for a long time, you feel that you have to do something different. And right now, this is exactly what I'm thinking. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. The only thing for sure that I'm gonna do is traveling. So I will keep traveling in the next couple of months. I have so many plans for my future. Most of the time I'm just traveling in Europe because it's much easier. I know, for example, many of our viewers are from the United States and Canada, and when you live in a country like the United States or Canada, well, it's so complicated to travel. Why? Because the distance are huge and you don't have many neighbors around. So I guess everything is more expensive, but in Europe everything is quite simple because you can jump from one country to another country, and it's really simple. So my advice is, if you're feeling sad, if you have depression, if you have anxiety, think about it. Maybe you should do a trip. I know some people say, oh, but that's very expensive. Well, you don't have to travel to another country. Sometimes you can just do a trip to a small city or a small town or a small village, and you don't really know what's going to happen. Life is very unpredictable. If someone would have asked me, I don't know, about 20 years ago, that I will be living in the United Kingdom, I wouldn't believe it, honestly. So a small trip, it can be like just 1, 2 or 2 hours from your hometown, or different city, but a new place that you never been before. A new, completely different place. Why? Because you're gonna be in an uncomfortable situation, and you're gonna see something different, something new, and you're gonna meet new people. And when they ask me why I love traveling so much, it's because I like meeting different cultures, and sometimes it's so funny that cultures can be so different that sometimes you find it hilarious, but that's one of the things that I really like the most. Not to mention meeting local people from different countries, or eating different foods that you never ever try. Why not just try something different? So, my advice for the future: if you're feeling a bit sad, if you're feeling depressed, if you have some kind of anxiety, just do a solo trip, just travel on your own, and I promise it will be fine. You know, when I was a bit younger, I thought, oh, I'm not capable of traveling on my own. Maybe, I don't know, what about if something happened to me? Or, I don't know. Well, so for example, one day I remember I traveled on my own to one country. In this country was Latvia. It's not probably the most touristic country in the world, but I remember I traveled during the pandemic, which it was very difficult because not many people speak English. And I can tell you, it was such a wonderful experience traveling on my own, and I lost that fear of traveling on my own. And since that travel, which was the first travel on my own, I learned about traveling a lot. So since that moment, I've been traveling so many countries on my own, and of course, I can tell you so many stories that happened to me. I mean, even in my last trip, I was with my suitcase traveling all around the city, and I noticed that there was a man following me, and I thought, is he following me? Okay, I'm just gonna sit down here and see what happens. So suddenly, this man stopped there as well, and that's when I thought, okay, I think maybe I need to run away because I'm with my suitcase. But luckily, I escaped from there. So I promise everything will be fine, and I'm telling you, traveling will give you so much energy and will do so good. Will give you so much positive vibes to your brain